Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Cyprus Real View for more deep dives into Mediterranean life, food, culture, travel, and the hidden sides of Cyprus that most people never get to experience. Now let's begin. From the very first moment you set foot on this island, something subtle yet irresistible pulls you in. It's not just the beaches, the sunshine, the warm Mediterranean air. It's the scent. Layers of grilled halloumi whispering over hot charcoal, fresh olive oil dancing on warm bread, seafood pulled from the sea just hours earlier, and herbs that smell like they were picked from a mountain garden at sunrise. Cyprus is not just a country. It is a crossroads, a meeting point where different civilizations have collided for thousands of years, and the result of all these intersections is a culinary tradition unlike anything else in the Mediterranean. It's Greek, it's Turkish, it's Lebanese, it's Cypriot, and it is all blended into a delicious harmony that tells the story of this island's soul. Mediterranean cuisine is often praised as one of the healthiest in the world, but in Cyprus it becomes something more personal, more emotional, more connected to family, tradition, and heritage. Every dish tells a story, every ingredient carries centuries of history, and every meal feels like a celebration. One of the crown jewels of Cypriot dining is, of course, halloumi, a cheese so iconic that the entire world now recognizes it. Made from a mixture of goats, sheep's, and sometimes cow's milk, halloumi is the pride of Cyprus. Unlike other cheeses, it never melts, which makes it perfect for grilling or frying, but beyond the taste and texture lies something deeper. A culinary symbol that unites Greek and Turkish Cypriots, a shared treasure that represents the island's blended identity. Walk through any local market and you'll see halloumi sold fresh in brine-filled containers, sometimes sprinkled with mint, always smelling of tradition. Whether it's served grilled with olive oil and fresh lemon, tucked inside warm pita, or simply eaten cold alongside sweet watermelon, halloumi is more than food. It's an experience. But halloumi is just the beginning. One of the most unique and surprisingly delicious items you'll encounter here is quail, known locally as Sekke, Kabak, or Kebab of quail. This delicacy has deep historical roots, especially in Turkish and Levantine cuisine, and Cyprus has adopted it with pride. Quail meat is tender, flavorful, and often grilled or roasted with simple Mediterranean spices. Oregano, cumin, black pepper, and fresh herbs grown right here on the island. Many restaurants still prepare quail the traditional way, using old stone ovens or charcoal grills, creating a smoky aroma that you can smell from a distance. It's a dish that brings you closer to the past, to an era when life was simpler, when food was rustic and authentic, and when meals were slow, shared, and meaningful. And then, of course, there are the kebabs, a cornerstone of both Greek and Turkish culinary heritage. Cypriot kebabs are in a league of their own, juicy, aromatic, and cooked with a balance that reflects the island's mixed cultures. From sheftalia, the famous Cypriot sausage-like meat wrapped in caul fat, to souvlaki skewers grilled over glowing coals. Every kebab is a masterpiece of texture and flavor. The spices are never overwhelming, the marinades never too heavy. It's about purity, letting the natural quality of the meat shine through. And when you pair these kebabs with meze, an endless flow of small plates that represent the foundation of Eastern Mediterranean hospitality, you begin to feel the heart of Cyprus beating at the table. Meze in Cyprus isn't just a meal, it's a journey. It can include more than 20 dishes served slowly, one after another, encouraging conversation, laughter, and connection. You'll find hummus, tahini, grilled vegetables, olives, tzatziki, tabbouleh, fresh seafood, meat dishes, salads, dips, and traditional stews. Every region, every family, every restaurant has its own interpretation of meze. Some include halloumi fried to a golden crisp. Others offer marinated octopus, spicy sausage, or creamy yogurt-based dips with mint and garlic. What makes Meze truly special is not the food alone, but the philosophy behind it. Food brings people together. You don't rush. You don't check your phone. You sit, you eat, you talk, and you enjoy life. But if there is one category where Cyprus shines like no other, it is fresh seafood. An island surrounded by crystal-clear Mediterranean water produces some of the best fish and seafood dishes in the region. Imagine sipping a cold drink on a terrace by the sea while plates of grilled octopus, calamari, sea bass, red mullet, shrimp and mussels arrive one by one, each cooked with simple but powerful ingredients: olive oil, lemon, garlic, sea salt, and herbs. No heavy sauces, no unnecessary flavoring, just the essence of the sea. Cypriots have a long tradition of fishing, and many village taverns still serve seafood caught that very morning. The freshness is unmatched, and the taste is unforgettable. Whether you're in Kyrenia, Famagusta, Karpaz, or Limassol, you'll find seafood restaurants that feel like portals to paradise. And speaking of paradise, let's talk about local wines. Cyprus is one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world, with traditions that go back more than 5,000 years. The island's climate, hot summers, mild winters, and plenty of sunshine creates perfect conditions for growing grapes. Today, Cypriot wine is experiencing a renaissance. Local wineries are producing award-winning bottles that combine ancient techniques with modern winemaking technology. One of the most iconic wines is Commandaria, often considered the world's oldest named wine still in production. But Cyprus also produces crisp white wines, bold reds, and refreshing rosés, many of them made from indigenous grape varieties like Zinisteri and Maratheftico. Whether you enjoy wine casually or you're a serious connoisseur, Cyprus offers flavors that you simply won't find anywhere else. What makes all of this even more special is the Mediterranean lifestyle that naturally surrounds the food. Meals here are not rushed. They are moments of connection, celebration, and relaxation. Dining outdoors is common almost year-round, thanks to the island's sunny climate. Families gather for long weekend lunches, travelers explore taverns hidden in mountain villages, and friends meet by the sea for slow dinners that last late into the night. Cyprus has mastered the art of slow living, something many people around the world crave but rarely experience. Here, food is not fuel, it's culture, identity, community, and happiness blended into every bite. But there's another layer to this culinary story, the fusion of Greek, Turkish, and Lebanese influences that elevate Cypriot cuisine into something truly unique. Take Lebanon's impact, for example. Its vibrant ingredients, pomegranate syrup, sumac, tahini, fresh herbs, have woven themselves seamlessly into Cypriot cooking. Lebanese meze, salads like fattoush and tabbouleh, and dips like baba ghanoush fit perfectly into the island's food landscape. Turkish culinary traditions contribute rich spices, methods of grilling, slow-cooked stews, and pastries filled with meat or cheese. Meanwhile, Greek cuisine brings rustic simplicity, olive oil-rich dishes, feta-based salads, grilled meats, and traditional breads baked in old stone ovens. All these influences merge in Cyprus not as a conflict but as a beautiful symphony of flavors. You taste history in every dish. You feel the island's multicultural roots in every aroma. You experience harmony, not division. And that is what makes Cypriot Mediterranean cuisine so memorable. It reflects the island's complex identity, yet it brings everyone together at the table. Another fascinating aspect of Cyprus's culinary culture is how much of the food is still prepared traditionally. Many families continue to make halloumi at home, following recipes handed down for generations. Villagers produce their own olive oil, honey, and wine. Elders prepare homemade spoon sweets, jams, and preserved fruits that remind you of old-world Mediterranean charm. Even today, traditional clay pots called samarella are used to slow-cook meats and stews that develop deep, earthy flavors you won't find in modern kitchens. And then there are the bakeries, true treasures of Cypriot life. Early in the morning, when the streets are still quiet, the smell of freshly baked bread fills entire neighborhoods. Whether it's sesame-coated culinary, cheese-filled pastries, olive bread, or sweet delights like baklava, Cypriot bakeries are like warm invitations to begin your day with comfort and joy. Let's not forget about the herbs, the unsung heroes of Mediterranean cooking. Oregano, thyme, rosemary, mint, basil, parsley and marjoram grow abundantly in Cyprus. Many households still cultivate their own herb gardens, and restaurants proudly use herbs picked the same day. These herbs don't just season food, they define it. The fragrance of oregano on grilled fish, the coolness of mint in yogurt dip, the earthy scent of thyme in roasted vegetables, the brightness of parsley in salads, they all come together to create the unmistakable identity of Mediterranean flavor. Of course, no exploration of Cypriot food is complete without mentioning the desserts, and Mediterranean desserts are in a league of their own. Think about baklava with layers of thin pastry, nuts and honey syrup, shamali, a semolina cake drenched in citrus syrup, loukoumades, crispy golden dough balls dripping with honey, or katmer, a Turkish-inspired pastry filled with pistachios. These desserts are sweet but not overwhelming, rich but never heavy. They represent the perfect ending to a Mediterranean feast. As you explore Cyprus, you begin to notice that food is deeply tied to the island's rhythm of life. Markets are vibrant and colorful, full of fresh vegetables, fruits, olives, cheeses, herbs and spices. Families take pride in gathering around the table. Restaurants are not just places to eat, they are places to connect, to share, to create memories. And visitors who experience Cypriot food for the first time almost always say the same thing. It feels like home. And maybe that's the best way to describe Mediterranean cuisine in Cyprus. A home away from home. A place where flavors are familiar yet new, comforting yet exciting, simple yet profound. A place where history blends with modernity, where different cultures merge without losing their soul. Whether you're enjoying halloumi grilled over open flames, tasting quail cooked the traditional way, sharing meze with friends, feasting on seafood by the sea, or toasting with a glass of local wine under the evening sky, you feel connected to the land, to the people, to the story of this remarkable island. So the next time you visit Cyprus, don't just look at the beaches and landmarks. Sit at a table, order meze, try halloumi, taste the seafood, enjoy the wine, and let the island speak to you through its food. Because if you truly want to understand Cyprus, you must listen to the flavors that have shaped it for thousands of years. Before you go, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Mediterranean cuisine and want more insider stories about life, culture, food, and hidden gems of Cyprus, make sure you subscribe to Cyprus Real View, hit the like button and turn on notifications. This channel is your real, unfiltered window into Cyprus, and the journey is just beginning. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Cyprus Real View for more deep dives into Mediterranean life, food, culture, travel, and the hidden sides of Cyprus that most people never get to experience. Now let's begin.